We work very closely now with one particular rhino protecting organization called Rhino Protect. So very much on our radar, anything where we are getting news, good news about poachers being stopped, about good developments in the field, we certainly do latch onto that. And we've just gotten a fantastic news story in coming out of Limpopo. 9 men suspected of a rhino poaching ring were arrested on a game farm in Lephalale. And this is, they've hit the area before. They were responsible for an attack previously about 2 weeks ago. They were caught, can you believe this, burning fields, and that's their modus operandi. They burn literally all the felt to drive the rhinos, in this case calves, into an area where they can then be slaughtered. They confiscated cameras that they were using to shoot the farm, to find out the movement of the game rangers, the movement of the animals. So these guys have literally taken it to a paramilitary level. So fantastic stuff to see, first of all, that we are just taking a few steps on that side, the punitive side of catching these guys. So well done, a fantastic achievement.
I think luckily for you, you were actually part of the story when we went to Inverdoorn last year and we discovered these 2 baby rhinos. And you know, it's beautiful to see what people out there are doing to protect not only just animals as a broad, but a national treasure that it is to us. And I know that you were deeply touched.
Oh man, fell in love with these 2 beauties, Bundu and Lavinia. I think they best speak for themselves, guys. Let's go back to Inverdoorn and the Klein Karoo to get a really feel-good story.
Orphaned after their mothers fell victim to poachers, 2 young rhinos were rescued by Rhino Protect. Named Bundu and Lavinia, I visited them at their new home at Inverdoorn in the Klein Karoo.
Last year, 668 rhinos were poached. 668 out of an estimated global population of just 25,000. While we take a huge amount of pride out of the fact that over 75% of the world's population of rhino is found here in South Africa, the weight of the responsibility that now rests on our shoulders to protect the species is almost overwhelming.
A dedicated team care for the young ones until they can fend for themselves. Several private game reserve owners are cutting the horns off their rhinos in a bid to save the animals from poachers. Bundu and Lavinia, however, will keep their horns because Damien Van has had success with a revolutionary dye treatment.
Is the legislation in place? Are the structures there to support your efforts?
We have a great support from Cape Nature, from the local authority. But the horn treatment is a very new procedure which hasn't been debated yet. For the legislation to allow us and every rhino owner to do this procedure and treat horn. We hope that with the support of the public and the media, we won't have long to wait. I mean, they have no time to wait.
Damien injected the 3 rhinos in December last year, made sure this fact was well known, and has not had an attempt on his animals since. The dye isn't harmful to the rhino, but will make any human digesting it sick.
Let's take a step backwards. A year in review, 2012, success, failure?
Well, after we experiment the horn treatments and we had the whole campaign, I would say it has been a large success because it has opened a debate. It has proposed a new proactive way to defend rhino. And well, as you can see, it has given another life, another year of peaceful life to those guys, which is already something.
If this treatment sounds extreme, keep in mind that since January of this year, nearly 150 rhinos have been killed. The poaching has reached epidemic proportions in South Africa.
Where do we stand in terms of the bigger picture, certainly here in South Africa?
Well, things are not going well regarding rhinos. The demand is huge and there is not much left of rhinos. What we are trying to say to people is in this modern life that humanity is going to, in the future, certain behavior cannot be anymore. We have to re-teach ourselves new ways to interact with nature and the life and wildlife and every biodiversity we share on us.
You're taking quite a big risk getting that message out there. Are your communications working? Are you getting in touch with the people that you need to?
But listen, you guys are here, so somehow it works. If it has taken your attention and the attention of so many media, including BBC, it's obviously because we have done what was needed to defend rhino. To have the support of the scientific environment and the public and the media is very encouraging for the future. It shows that there is a better future is possible. It shows a lot of hope, I must say.
Bundu and Lavinia will undergo the treatment on their first birthday. The dye makes the horns unusable for both ornamentation and medicine. It's the Asian market that dictates prices up to $35,000, so the poachers are motivated and organized and won't stop at anything. More than 100 park rangers have been killed so far.
The guys which are poaching rhino today have no limits. They will go everywhere there is rhino, including us.
Bundu and Lavinia are settling into their new home. Other safety measures include tough jail sentences. Recently, prison sentences of up to 40 years have been handed out.
Oh man, it's getting harder and harder to pull myself out of this beautiful little slice of wild heaven. But I leave Inverdun this time absolutely confident that these rhinos are going to be given every chance at living the kind of life that they deserve. I'm also pretty inspired about the role that we are already and can play in the fight against rhino poaching.
If we all raise our voices against rhino poaching, there will be more initiatives, more action and more funding. Visit Expresso's website for 10 realistic ways that you can make a difference.